Many of you have seen the dreaded "you may not mix symbols with different delays in the same window." This is caused by either using real-time data mixed with delayed data or just using all delayed data, since the delays among different exchanges is always different. What this problem causes is that you cannot plot multi-data charts without having real-time data for everything, which is very expensive. For example, ICE exchange is free with delayed data and $110 a month with real-time data. Now, one of my favorite examples for doing intermarket analysis, which is one of the most popular uses of using multi-data charts, is using ES, which is the S&P 500 mini, and Tiffany stock. Tiffany stock is actually a great predictor of the S&P. But without having real data for both, we can't actually do anything with this. I'd love to be able to apply intermarket divergence and come up with a trading system, see what I can do here. So let's see how a product called Data Magician for TradeStation can solve this problem. Let's see how Data Magician for TradeStation can solve this dreaded mixed symbols with different delay in same window problem. Data Magician for TradeStation doesn't only export the data. That's relatively easy. The hard part is to build the attribute files automatically. What that allows you to do is set the min move, the point values, the start and end session times, and a lot of other information that would manually have to be added, and that's very tedious, as well as going through the import wizard every time you wanted to use third-party data and add it the first time. All that stuff is taken care of for you. Now let's go and see how we would do this. So we're going to have a chart. First is our ES daily chart. Now, just one point I want to make is you have to set to exchange time to make sure that you handle. That's how we can handle the delays. If everything's in exchange time, everything will work perfectly. It's 15 years of daily data. And all we do is add the Data Magician indicator. Now we'll have to do this for Tiffany stock. 15 years of data, and we'll add the Data Magician indicator. We have just created the data and the attribute files. Now we're all ready to import it and use it in TradeStation. Now that we've seen how easy it is to export our data and create the attribute file using Data Magician for TradeStation, let's now use it and backtest some strategies that we couldn't do before without buying real-time data. So we're going to go to the data apps. We're going to open up a new chart, or we can create a new workspace and open up a new chart, either or. We get our default data that's on here, so we're going to take this and we're going to add our directory. Our directory is on the C drive. We did TS ASCII right here. Now the prefix we're going to put in is Data Magician for TradeStation. They want a 3-digit. And we're going to select the ES. We're going to make it to its daily data, 15 years. We're going to re-import it as local time. We exported it as. Now we're going to go in and add our Tiffany series. And that's all there is to it. Now let's see how this works. We're going to go to Strategies. We're going to add Intermarket Division Pro for 9.5 TradeStation. It's data 2 we're using. Let's optimize the type, which is whether we use a moving average or momentum. And we're going to optimize from 2 to 30 in steps of 2. And 2 to 30 in steps of 2. $450 tests. Voila, we're done. We can look at the optimization grid. You can see there's a lot of very profitable ones, which is why I wanted to work with this. We'll take this one here, which is the 4-4 combination. Okay, you can see this generates $133,000 plus. It's 62% accurate, but important, you can see that it comes out in dollars. So we are setting the min, move, and the point values for futures. That's why this is so easy to use. And if we add more data to that directory, it'll update the attribute file, and we will have these files we can just add and use. This shows the power of this tool, and it allows people to do research without spending a fortune.